Hey guys, GSP on GSP Talk Sports here, and we're talking football review from this weekend going March 20th to 22nd, round 31. And we know the international break is coming up after. So starting on the Friday in the EPL, we had 10th place Bournemouth versus 3rd place Man U. I would have predicted a Bournemouth win. Got this one wrong. It ended up 2-2. Bournemouth with 58% possession, 16 shots, 5 on target. Man U with 14 shots, 5 on target. Maguire with a 78-minute red card. That leaves them, the 2-2 draw leaves them 1 point above Villa, so tied there in 3rd and 4th. Bournemouth moves from 10th to 13th. Man U stay 3rd. It was 0-0 in the first half, by the way, so all the action happened in the second half. Bournemouth next play at Arsenal, and Man U next host Wolves. Moving on, we had Brighton in 12th versus Liverpool in 5th. I predicted a Liverpool win. Got this one wrong. Don't know what's going on with my team at the moment. It ended up 2-1 Brighton. Brighton moved to 10th from 12th. Liverpool luckily remained 5th because Chelsea also slipped up. Brighton with 16 shots, 7 on target. Liverpool with 53% possession, 12 shots, 5 on target. They lost Ekitike. We lost Ekitike in the 8th minute, so that would have been a big loss. And we know Alisson and Salah were injured. So no win in 3 games in the Premier League. And we next play City in the FA Cup. Brighton with that Welbeck double, they boosted their European hopes there, so they will definitely be on a high to move up the table. And we had Fulham in 11th versus Burnley in 19th. So we know Burnley trying all how to delay the inevitable. I predicted a Fulham win, got this one correct. 3-1 Fulham. Fulham with 56% possession, 22 shots, 6 on target. Burnley with 9 shots, 5 on target. So Burnley remain 19th. They on just 20 points there, all but relegated at this point, 10 points off 17th place. They actually took the lead in the 60th minute, and then Fulham rolled back to take it, the 3-1. Lackluster first half, but Fulham, they're just 4 points off 6th, although they're in 9th place. So it will be really interesting to see who gets in these Europa and Conference League spots. Then we have Everton in 8th versus Chelsea in 6th. And I predicted a draw. Everton 3-0. Alex, pressure with the team here. So Everton remain 8th. They had 10 shots, 9 on target out of 10. So well done there, Everton. Chelsea with 64% possession, 12 shots, 4 on target. And Everton were just far superior on the day. They are 2 points off Chelsea in 6th. So definitely something to look out for there with Everton. Chelsea slipping up real bad in this race for the Champions League spots. My boy Alex is hoping for all kind of calculations to see if Chelsea could still make it, even though they may finish 6th. A lot will have to happen for that to happen. Then we have Leeds in 15th versus Brentford in 7th, and I predicted a draw, got this one correct. So Leeds with 57% possession, 14 shots, 4 on target. Brentford with 6 shots, only 2 on target. It was a scrappy and uneventful match, 0-0. Leeds, by the way, 0 goals in 4 matches. They next play West Ham in the FA Cup. Brentford next play Everton. Then continuing Saturday in Serie A, we had Juve versus Sassuolo. Juve in 5th. I predicted a Juve win. Got this one wrong. It ended up 1-1 in this match. And Juve with the missed opportunity to make up Champions League spots there, because it's only the top 4 there in Italy. They had a missed penalty in the 87th minute, and they are 3 points off 4th now, Como. Sassuolo with just 1 shot on target, and they got the goal. Juve 8 shots on target, but just couldn't get it done more. So Juve slipping up there again in the Champions League race in Italy. So not too good for my Italian team there. Moving on Sunday now, we had in the EPL, we had Newcastle versus Sunderland. Newcastle in 9th versus Sunderland in 13th. And I predicted a Newcastle win, and I got this one wrong. It was a 2-1 Sunderland win. Newcastle actually had 60% possession, 16 shots, 4 on target. Sunderland had 17 shots and 7 on target. Sunderland actually got a 90th minute winner, and they are now just 3 points off 7th. So really, really exciting race shaping up here in the European spots. Newcastle actually led 1-0 in the 10th minute, came back and lost the game. They next play Palace. Then we had Villa in 4th versus West Ham in 18th. I predicted a Villa win, and thankfully Villa did it 2-0. Their first win after 3 defeats. They have 59% possession, 23 shots, 7 on target. West Ham with 9 shots, just 1 on target. West Ham are just 1 point off 17th place Spurs, by the way. So still close there, all to fight for in that relegation battle. West Ham next play Leeds in the FA Cup, and Villa, much needed win, much needed for them. They kind of back on track there, hopefully. Spurs, they were in 16th versus Forest in 17th, relegation 6-pointer here. I predicted a draw. Boy, was I wrong. This was a 3-0 Forest win. So Forest, they actually swapped places. Forest moved from 17 to 16. Spurs moved from 16 to 17. Spurs with 59% possession, 14 shots, 3 on target. Forest with 8 shots, 7 on target. So well done. They steamroll Spurs. Spurs hit the crossbar, well, the bar twice in the first half, by the way, but just couldn't get anything off on the day. And they next play Sunderland. So doesn't get any easier for Spurs if they are to remain in the Premier League. Continuing Sunday in La Liga, we had Barca in first versus Real Vallecano in 13th. I predicted a Barca win. Barca got it done 1-0, 61% possession, 15 shots, 4 on target. Barca were below their best, but they got the job done on the day and maintained their league lead in La Liga. And they next play Atletico Madrid. Real in second versus Atletico in third. The Madrid derby here. And I predicted a Real win, and thank God 3-2 Real. Ala Madrid there. Real with 52% possession, 17 shots, 10 on target. Atletico 13 shots, 7 on target. In the 77th minute, Valverde got a red card, by the way. Thank God Real keeps pace with Barca. So much needed win for them in the race for La Liga. They next play at Mallorca, and Atletico next play Barca. And to mention on the Sunday as well, we had the Carabao Cup final, Arsenal versus City. I would have predicted Arsenal to edge it, and I actually got this wrong. My co-host and partner Alex would be very happy over this, because being a Chelsea fan, he would now want Arsenal to win. I'd end up 2-0 City. So Arsenal with 10 shots, 4 on target. City with 62% possession, 10 shots, just 2 on target, and they got it done. Just 2 on target, 2 goals. O'Reilly in the 60th and 64th minute. Arsenal failed to show up in this match. They lost their 7th EFL final, and City just seems to have this competition number. It was the 5th for Pep. Arsenal next play Southampton, and City next play Liverpool in the FA Cup. And by the way, Sunday 19th April, mark your calendars in the league. It will be Arsenal versus City, which is shaping up to basically decide the fate of the league once, I guess, it stays close going up to there. So that will be a big one to watch. Arsenal versus City on April 19th. So, hey guys, let me know what you think about this weekend's football, how your side did, and international break. So let's see what's going on with those World Cup qualifiers and friendlies, and Trinidad and Tobago involved in a small tournament as well. So don't forget GSP on GSP Talk Sports. Like, share, subscribe, and comment.